Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is Victor. Today I'll be teaching you how to cover your imperfections with makeup. I'm just joking. This is going to be about traveling. I'm just getting ready to film. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Victor. And you know that I really love traveling. Actually, I am obsessed with traveling. That's why today I decided that it would be a very good idea to talk about one of my best holidays ever. And why this is one of the best? Well, basically it's because I went last year after like a long year of being in lockdown. I went with my sister to Portugal. It was her first time there, and it was our first ever trip, just her and me. That's why it was extremely special for both of us. Today I would like to share with you these beautiful memories that we had there in Portugal. And before starting this video, I would like to ask you, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel because this channel has to grow. Let's get started. Last year, my sister and we decided to go to Portugal, to the city of Porto, which is located in the north of the country.
Telling me that you're lonely. I don't know how many times I got to tell you it's over. I can't believe you're so hung up.
As soon as we left the airport, we went to buy a ticket to go by tram to Porto. The city is very well connected with the airport.
On to the next one. If you talk that shit, I'll be on to the next.
Yancy and Yancy is my sister by the way, we decided to go to the port. In Portuguese, I think that they call it Riera, that is basically the port of a river or something like that. For my sister, it was even more special because it was her first time on a boat. Can you believe it? She was absolutely thrilled and happy. The river you see is called Douro in English. Guys, now I would like to share a little bit of the history that they told us on the tour. Porto has its origin in a pre-Roman settlement called Calais. And apparently when the Romans came, they named the place Portugallia, and that's why it originated the name of the country as Portugal. Records indicate that the town was founded in the year 417. Over the centuries it had various rulers, among them the Suevi, the Goths, and obviously the Celts. Without any doubt, the beauty of Porto represents very well the north of the country. And after our tour on the boat, we decided to go for a walk along the river, or as they call it, the Riera. When you come to Porto, you have to definitely see Ponte Dom Luís I, which is the symbol of this romantic and historical city. Our second day in Porto was rather scary, because in the morning, just walking down to the metro station, a normal bus just go into the main square, and to be honest, we were very lucky not to be hit by the bus. Time to move on. Welcome to São Bento railway station. A very elaborated tile work in this railway station tells the history of Portugal. This beautiful masterpiece was built in the year 1900. The beautiful station was named after the monastery that once occupied its space back in the 16th century. In my opinion, this is not just a railway station, but also a museum. Right at that moment, my sister and I were on our way to another town not far away from Porto. The name of our destination was Miramar. Miramar is a very lovely seaside town to the south of Porto, not far away from the city. It just took like around 30 minutes to get there. and you get to appreciate the skyline of the city. In my experience traveling, I can tell you that Portugal has been one of the greenest countries that I've ever seen in my whole entire life. And 30 minutes later, we arrived at Miramar's train station. We went walking from the train station to the beach. For us, it was absolutely amazing to see the Atlantic Ocean, and for my sister even more because it was going to be her first encounter with this beautiful ocean. And with all of you, the Atlantic Ocean. That day was absolutely perfect because we had this beauty in front of our eyes. In my opinion, Portugal is extremely underrated. This country has beautiful and magical beaches, something that you can just dream about. But guess what? They do exist, and you can find them in Portugal. So you have to come in the future. Back in Porto, we went to Jardim do Moro. This is a nice place from where you can have a lovely view to the river and to the whole entire city. Later we decided to cross the bridge, because from up there you can have an even better view to the city and you can see both sides. I forgot to mention that this was my second time in Portugal, specifically in the city of Porto. The first time I went 2 years ago from Galicia to Porto for a day and a night, and then I had to go back to Galicia. This time I was so happy that I finally got to see the city in a better way. On our third and last day in Porto, we decided to go and visit a very nice and beautiful medieval town to the north of Porto called Guimarães. As I said, Guimarães is a city located to the north of Porto, in the region of Braga. This place is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can find buildings here dating back to the 10th century. One of the major sites of Guimarães is the Palace of the Dukes of Braganza. Once we got there, I couldn't believe that there is such a lovely and medieval and historical building in this town. That's why we got in. To enter this palace, you will have to pay only 12 euros, but you can use the same ticket to go and visit a castle located a few meters away from this palace. This old palace was built between 1420 and 1422 by Alfonso, Count of Barcelos. And with all of you, the castle of Guimarães. This old fortification was built in the 10th century, and I can certainly tell you that this is one of the two most important sites of this medieval town. Guys, we've come to the end of this vlog. I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel and to give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to know anything else regarding this video and Portugal, I would like to ask you to write down a comment. Don't hesitate, because I would be so happy to reply to your comment.